That's interesting that you stated is like you reinvent yourself from between the years of 8 and 10. I I don't think I've yeah, and I'm just thinking about it. I'm just like I don't think I do that so often. I'm thinking back to of like my whole lifespan and all of my youth. I was actually a child athlete. Very surprising. I ran track and fields. I did
Okay.
AAU track and field. I was even in the Junior Olympics. Um, and that's
Wow.
what, yeah. So like I was a hardcore like athlete. So that's why my mind state is like very like, no, I'm gonna get this done because it's just embedded in me since I
Yeah.
was an athlete. That just stopped when I was like 16, 17. Um, and then that's when I just started my discovery. Like, I don't want to be an athlete. I want to venture out to do something else. And that's just me just trying to figure out where do I fit in.
Right.
Um, yeah, that took quite a while. It took quite a while because I just kept stumbling in the fashion industry and I just was not liking different sectors of the fashion industry. The first one was modeling. Modeling is no,
Okay.
is a no for me. That was a hard no. PR, um, I mean, celebrity styling, I've assisted for that. I just kept stumbling into trying to figure out what was my footing. And while I was
Right.
doing that, I also was like pursuing my health degree. I have a health degree, not even a fashion degree. So I've just put my hands in so many pots. I was just trying to figure out because my life was so circled around being an athlete. They thought I was going to be an athlete, but yeah,
Yeah.
I just was like, yeah, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I have a change of heart.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. So that just had me thinking like, man, do I change every like decade? And I'm like, I don't think so. Cause I haven't in my 20s, I was just so all over the place. I
Yeah.
had a ball in my 20s. Do not get me wrong, but
Yeah.
yeah, I was very all over the place in my 20s. I was
Yeah.
traveling. I know my mother was very terrified because she was just like, what is my child doing
What's
now? What state are you in? I'm like, oh, I'm in New Orleans. And they're just like, oh my God. Please let us know when you get back. So I was just very all over the place in my
Yeah.
20s. Very
Yeah.
all over my place. Friends are just like in and out. It's a very small circle of friends that stuck by me. Cause I just would have a change of heart. And I'm just like, I'm not really feeling this. And then the common ground would just be broken. And I'm just like on to the next. And I'm just like, I'm not waiting for you guys.
Yeah.
This is not what I like, or you're taking too long to respond back. So I'm gonna go. Like I'll be a lonely wolf if I need to be. So that I just find it very interesting that you said 8 to 10 years, and I'm just like, I don't think that works for me. I feel like I was so all over the place in my 20s, but it's okay. It's
Yeah.
Thank God my parents afforded me a life until I was 25. So half of my 20s, they paid for it. So I did
Yeah.
all of the mistakes I could possibly do. But I'm gonna have to say the age 27 was like, all right, I'm tired of just trying to figure out and just guessing and just throwing stuff up at the wall. It's like, all right, we have to stay with something because I don't like not being unstable or having like a foundation laid flat.
Right.
So yeah, that's when I started just doing like the inner work. I'm definitely going to say around the age 27. I don't know what it was about that year. Everyone kept saying 25 is going to be like your midlife crisis. I'm like,
Yeah.
whatever. I'm living in Miami.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I think I changed myself so frequently in my 20s.
Yeah.
It just led me to just say, all right, girl, we need a foundation. Because every 18 months, I lived in a different state. I moved 7 times in my
Oh
20s.
my God.
So that's why I
Oh,
said my parents, I knew I drove them insane.
yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, okay. I'm only thinking of like if my daughter, so she's 18 now, if she starts coming to me, and I'm going to start knowing the signs of, oh, mom, I'm like, okay, now I know. Yeah.